Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. In this video, similar to the ETH video I just released, I just want to cover here the price action just before the daily candle close, as we're heading into a new trading day, Bitcoin climbing slowly. And in the previous video, that was interesting, yeah. In the previous video, we talked about the assumption or the situation, yeah, not necessarily our primary assumption, but I said that from this area down here, which obviously I defined, I think like even before the weekend we defined it, yeah, this red support area. Told you we're probably going to go into it and come out of it in any case, in a bearish scenario, in a slightly bullish scenario, because overall, you know, there's no bullish scenario for Bitcoin yet. For me, they are all bearish. It's just there is one short-term bullish one and the other one is going to go down straight away. So I'm still looking at possibly further upside into the 19K region, but then to come down from there. Two new lows around 14 to 14.5K. That's just how I see it. It could be wrong, yeah, and that's why we need to be able to read the market to understand what are the levels that now need to be broken to make this move to the upside more likely, and what are the key pivot points, decision points that we need to know about, where we need to watch and see, you know, do we just push through them? Are we in a short-term bullish scenario, or actually are we really in the bearish case here? In the immediately bearish case, because in the directly bearish case, I also expected a bounce from here. I mentioned it very clearly that in any case, out of the red area, I do expect a bounce, which happened. But in the bearish case, I would expect at some point here, maybe around 17.3K, and we're going to take a look at that. I would expect a move down and break the red support area without going to 19K and then making new lows, maybe even below 14K. So that's sort of the two key scenarios we've got on the chart. But again, in this video, we want to focus on the lower level price action only. Got a 15-minute chart open here because we've got some interesting price action here today, actually. In my first video today, we talked about, hey, we were moving up and this looked like a 5-wave move up. So it could be a wave A, it could be a wave 1, it could be finished, yeah. And obviously I waited for the retracement in wave 2. I didn't intend to trade Bitcoin, but I did trade Ethereum. But in this retracement, I would have expected it to go into the region around 16,577 roughly, and 16,416. Yeah, so this is sort of the ideal retracement for a B wave. Yeah, the ideal target for a B wave or for a wave 2. Yeah, maybe even a little bit higher. But we only reached the 23.6% fib level. That is not really great. Ethereum was even weaker on the way down. Yeah, didn't even touch the 23.6% fib level. So in all likelihood, I can't really assume the wave B or 2 is finished, even though there's no rule that would say, okay, a wave 2 needs to go to that retracement or so, or the wave B has to. So yeah, I mean, it could be that it was indeed finished, and obviously this gets getting a little bit more likely given the move that happened afterwards. Quite an impulsive move to the upside, or at least it looked impulsively. So this is scenario 1, where we in the previous video saw that already, and we were just sort of here at 16,930, I think, and I defined this support area in white and said, okay, if this B wave low was already in, or wave 2, yeah, if you get confused here, they are in the short term basically doing the same stuff. So I treat them as one. Yeah, this is all part of a higher scenario where in the blue count here, we're only gonna make one more leg up, but in the green count, we're gonna go up quite a bit more. But in the short term, they've got basically very similar retracement levels. So don't get too confused about that. But if you know more about Elliott Wave, you'll understand. But I told you, you know, if this is over yet, and if this low is already in without making a deeper retracement, we are going to hold the white area, and we did hold it. So the problem is the move afterwards isn't really impulsive. So if we were now in a wave 3 or C, it should really be impulsive. So it's not a very clear picture we're getting here, to be honest. We cannot fully rule out that we'll still see a deeper retracement. If anybody asks how is that possible, it's very, very simple. It's very simple. This could just have been, yeah, we peaked here somewhere in the wave A, then moved down in a wave A, moved up in a B wave, overshooting wave B, and we're going to come down in a C wave next. That's possible. And the C wave would consist of a wave 1, 2, might all be ongoing at the moment, 3 down, 4 up, 5 down. So be ready for that still. Only a move above 17,050 would now confirm to us with a high, it would actually confirm to us that we are already here either in the blue wave C or that we are in the white count here, which is part actually of the higher level. No, the white count just shows the 5-wave move within wave C, just to show how it could work out, right? But the important to understand, the move above this high would confirm that we are most likely, because nothing is for definite, but most likely not come down anymore, that we will continue to go up. What would be a target then? So target, first target would be around the 17.3k area, the 1-to-1 ratio. In the blue count, which is the bearish count, you have here an ABC and the C wave having the same length as the wave A. That would be the very first target, and then we need to take it from there. If we go higher, it would put more weight on something more bullish, which we can explore then as well. But the very first target would be, if we break above 17,050, pretty certain we'll find some quite a strong reaction at 17.3k, and this is the next pivot and decision point. But again, it's not yet a given that we are definitely going to go above that 17,050 level. In fact, I'm quite skeptical about it, because of this high, the move down looked quite impulsive, and the move up looks quite corrective. So yeah, we need to keep the options open here. Maybe for some people it's better to sit on the sidelines. I did enter a trade today on Ethereum, or actually a couple of trades. No, yesterday was one and one was today. And I've got sort of my plan laid out for these movements, and I did tell you in previous videos about how this could be traded. So far this would have worked out nicely, but make sure that you've got your stop losses in place. It's quite an uncertain environment here, because on a higher level we are either in a corrective pattern or a diagonal pattern. They are both rather unreliable structures, so we need to have alternatives available and different plans in place as well in terms of strategy. But yeah, that's where we are currently with Bitcoin. You should now know the key support levels, the key pivot points, key resistance areas and targets. So let's see where we get to. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership, and also make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and if you're interested, maybe check out the trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.